Hi everyone, this is Betty Jean Clark of bettyjeanclark.com, and it is day 8, and I am really excited today to be able to share a little bit with you again about beyond dieting. Exactly what the book says, it's beyond the diet. We're not talking about the food I choose to eat, although that's very important and relevant, but why I choose the food I do and that type of thing, and I eat the way I do. And so one of the things that I want to share with you a little bit today is about motivational interviewing. Because you see, one thing I've learned in my over 40 years of nursing is that I've often had to I've not had to, I've chose to teach about things, and I found out that that's actually what I need to learn about as well. And so one of the things, years ago, I was a diabetes educator for years. And obviously, if I was a diabetes educator, I knew what I was supposed to eat. I knew the different food groups and the values and the portions and the amounts. And I'll get into that another day. But I'm still on the psychology because for me, it wasn't about always the choices I made of the food. It was about why I made those choices. And so, in looking at motivational interviewing, which actually is a client centered directive method for enhancing intrinsic motivation to change by exploring and resolving the ambivalence that we have inside us. And it's a process. Learning motivational interviewing is definitely something that you work on. It's about learning how to ask open-ended questions, where, you're affirming what they're saying and, just keeping them going like that. So here I am now really teaching what I need to learn again. And I'm excited by it because as I Googled, what's going on in the world of motivational interviewing, before this conference that I'm going to be coordinating here about motivational interviewing, I found a lot of great information again. And one of the things that it actually shared with me was again about, the need to reflect, connecting with what's going on inside you and why you're at where you're at, and then making a decision and then doing it. So motivational interviewing, years ago, let's say I asked you on a scale of 1 to 10, if you were struggling with weight, where you're at in your decision to make a change. Okay, 1 to 10. Let's say you said a 7. Years ago I would have said, okay, you're at a 7, how come you're not at an 8 or a 9, right? And I ended up finding out that now the person is looking at reasons why they're not at an 8 or a 9, and so they're downplaying it. They're finding reasons to not stay that committed and motivated. And when I took the motivational interviewing course the first time, actually it wasn't a course, it was a workshop, so because the course is a lot longer and there's a lot more work that needs to be done if you really want to do it. But what happened was they said, okay, if you say that you're a 7, then come back with, all right, you're at a 7. So how did you get to be a 7? Why aren't you at a 6? How come you're at a 7 now? Now the brain is looking for reasons as to why it's at a 7 out of 10 and moving up rather than, or an 8 kind of thing. So it's a ways to build up what we're doing and affirm what we're doing. So it's just that one little switch in how we look at things. I encourage you to Google motivational interviewing and look at what it says and see if it doesn't fit for you in some areas of your life, both in your own person, because our self-talk is so important, right? I know that. And so, even the other day I said to my girlfriend that I did end up having, I got sweet potato fries. I didn't tell them not to give me any, and they gave me them. And I quite liked sweet potato fries. Now I was having a steak and salad, and the sweet potato fries were on the side. And I had a few of them, but I didn't eat all of them. In fact, I ate about maybe a quarter of the what was there, and it was only a side dish of it, so there weren't that many. So I actually felt good that I only had a couple and didn't eat all of them, rather than feel bad that I ate the couple. So I switched that around in myself, and I ended up feeling good about it. And I'm still motivated, and that motivation is increasing, and I'm finding reasons for it every day to increase it more in my life, to stay on this wellness journey to wholeness. So I thank you for sharing with me, and I've appreciated all your comments. And I just want to say to you, have the best day ever, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.